Hello everyone, my name is Sonam Narayan and I'm pursuing BA LLB from UPES and I'm in my fourth year. The topic for today's video is the Domestic Violence Act 2005. Before proceeding with this video, I'd like to say that this video does not solicit any types of promotion or advertisement as per the guidelines of Bar Council of India, and the sole purpose of this video is for educational purposes only. Now let's begin. So, what do we mean by when we say that this is a domestic violence? What do we mean by that? What is the definition of it? So as per this act, any harm or injury or any situation where there is a danger of health, safety, life, limb, or well-being, it can be mental or physical, of the aggrieved person or tends to do so, and includes causing physical abuse, sexual abuse, verbal and emotional abuse, and economic abuse, then that will come under the domestic violence. Also, suppose if a person harasses, harms, injures, or endangers the aggrieved person with a view to coerce her or any other person related to her to commit or do any unlawful demand for any dowry or other property or valuable security, then that will also come under the definition of domestic violence. Now, also, if suppose someone has the effect of threatening the aggrieved person or any person related to her by any conduct referred above, what we have discussed in this video now, or tries to cause injury or causes harm, that can be physical or mental, to the aggrieved person, then that will also come under the definition of domestic violence. All right. Now, till here it is clear that as we studied here, that the domestic violence will also include physical abuse, sexual abuse, verbal and emotional abuse, and economic abuse, right? So what is the meaning of physical abuse? So physical abuse means any act or conduct which is of a nature as to cause bodily pain, harm, or danger to life, limb, or health, or impair the health or development of the aggrieved person, and includes assault. It also includes criminal intimidation and criminal force. Also, when we talk about sexual abuse, what is sexual abuse? So sexual abuse includes any conduct of a sexual nature that abuses, humiliates, degrades, or otherwise violates the dignity of women. Also, when we talk about the verbal and emotional abuse, we mean the insult, ridicule, humiliation, name calling, and insults or ridicule, especially with regard to not having a child or a male child, then that will also come under the verbal and emotional abuse. Also, suppose if a person gives a repeated threats to cause physical pain to any person in whom the aggrieved person is interested, then that will also fall under the ambit of verbal and emotional abuse. Now, what do we mean by economic abuse? So suppose a person suppose the respondent or person deprives the other person of all or any economic or financial resources to which the aggrieved person is entitled under any law or custom, whether payable under an order of court or otherwise, or which the aggrieved person requires out of necessity, including but not limited to household necessities for the aggrieved person and her children. Also, if she is entitled to Sridhan, also the payment of rental related to the shared household and maintenance. And if that person deprives her of all these things, then that will fall under the economic abuse. Now, also if a person disposes of household effects or commits any alienation of assets, whether movable or immovable, valuables, shares, security, bonds, and the like, or other property in which the aggrieved person has an interest or is entitled to use by virtue of the domestic relationship, or which may be reasonably required by the aggrieved person or her children or her Sridhan, then that will also fall under the economic abuse. Also, if a person prohibits or restricts the continued access to resources or facilities which the aggrieved person is entitled to use or enjoy by virtue of the domestic relationship, including access to the shared household, then that will also fall under the economic abuse. All right. So, therefore, here all of these situations will fall under the definition of domestic violence.